This is James with WSTrades.com. I want to bring you an update here, but before I get to this update, I want to say if you are looking for a trading account and you are new to the stock market, Moomoo does have a pretty good promotion going on right now. So if you go to the link in the comments and description section of this video, sign up for Moomoo and make a deposit. They do have this promotion going on where you can receive up to 15 free stocks plus one extra share of Tesla or Google. So if that's something that you're interested in, head to that link, check it out, head over to Moomoo and sign up and, get some free stock. Hey everyone, this is James with WSTrades.com. I want to provide an update here on ticker SPCE or Virgin Galactic. So closed at $1.62 yesterday. In pre-market today, they are down around $1.60. Futures are getting blasted on right now. NASDAQ futures down over 1%, S&P futures down 1%, and Dow Jones futures down 0.68%. So a lot of stocks here today are going to be heading for a lower open. If we look at Spce here on the daily, you can see since that first flight in June, they had this insane pump, and then they had this massive dump and sell-off, and the thing really hasn't stopped bleeding out. Although I will say within the past week or so, it looks like it's trying to find a bottom and trying to consolidate here. But we will see. This low on the chart here is $1.57. I already don't like the fact that they closed below this level right here, $1.63, because I really don't look at the wicks when I'm looking at technicals here. I really look at the bodies of the candles. So kind of looking here at $1.62, I don't like the fact that they closed below that level. I would have liked to see them hold that level. You can see they did it here a couple days ago, but yesterday you can see they dipped below that and then the buyers came in and bought it back up. So I don't like the fact that actually, the bodies of these candles have moved below that $1.62 mark here on the daily, but we'll kind of see if this area here can hold and this thing can actually at least start some consolidation. And stop setting these lower highs and lower lows. So that's kind of what I'm seeing technically there on the daily. I want to also talk about some earnings estimates. So I've covered their earnings guidance a little bit. They issued their own guidance. In the past, I've made videos on it, and they're still expecting to lose more than $100 million per quarter in earnings for the remainder of this year, the last 2 quarters of 2023. But I want to look a little further out here. So year ago EPS, they lost $1.89. The consensus here, or the average estimate here by 8 analysts, is that they lose $1.90 this year. So even though they've been flying people to space the second half of 2023, their earnings are really not projected to improve at all. They're actually projected to get slightly worse. So we'll kind of see here if they can come in with a little bit of a beat or something the next couple quarters. Maybe this doesn't hold up, but this is the consensus estimate right now. And then next year, you can see that they are projected by 10 analysts to improve earnings quite a bit, to go from a loss of $1.90 down to a loss of $1.38. So if they can make a move like that, that'll definitely be a move in the right direction. They need to keep that up. They need to focus on efficiency here because even though they are flying people to space this year, as you can see, they're not really projected to improve their earnings at all for 2023. So we definitely need to see this. If they can start, improving earnings losses by 40 to 50 cents a share, year over year, that's going to be huge. That could put them at profitability within a couple years, So I also want to talk about revenue estimates here. So if we look at sales growth estimates for 2023, it's 108.5%. And you can see the average estimate here on revenue is 4.82 million. If we look at 2024, huge expected increase here from 6 analysts. So sales growth is expected to be an increase of 302.1%. So the average estimate here for revenue is 19.38 million. So that is a massive jump if they're able to achieve that. I know they did the offering earlier this year claiming they were going to expand their space fleet. So we'll kind of see if that, has something to do with these estimates of much, much higher revenue and this massive gain here in sales growth for 2024. But, in the short term, it definitely looks like, for probably a couple years, Spce is still going to be bleeding money, but hopefully they can start to narrow losses every quarter and work towards a break even on earnings. Because yeah, it's been pretty abysmal, and you know, it's no surprise their financials have been terrible because they haven't even been flying people to space until what, June of this year. So I knew they took a lot of, I know they took a lot of pre-orders on seats for flights and stuff, but they weren't really getting anybody to space until June of this year. So I'll continue to keep you updated here on ticker SPCE or Virgin Galactic. Please like this video. Please also subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Appreciate you for taking the time to watch this. Talk to you soon.